I am Prachi. Today's topic is switchgear and protection. Unit number 4, Protection of Transmission Line, Part 2, MCQs. First is, in power system, nearly 50% of fault occurs in overhead line, transformer, generator, switchgear. So the correct answer is option A, overhead lines. Second question is, in overhead line, which type of fault occurs nearly 85%? LLL, LG, LLG, LL. So the correct answer is option B, LG. In overhead line, which type of fault occurs nearly 85%? So the answer is option B, LG fault. Means LG means line to ground fault. Which of the following is unit type of protection in feeder? Direction time graded protection, distance protection, balanced voltage system, none of the above. So the correct answer is option C, balanced voltage system. Which of the following is unit type of protection in feeder? So the balanced voltage system. Question number 4 is, which of the following is non-unit type of protection in transmission line? Pilot wire differential protection, phase comparison, carrier current protection, current graded over current protection. So the correct answer is option D, current graded over current protection. Which of the following is non-unit type of protection in feeder? Fourth question is protection in transmission line, and this is the protection in feeder, means non-unit type. So the distance protection in feeder means um, the following is non-unit type of protection in feeder is the distance protection. Pilot wire used in non-unit type protection, unit type protection, both A and B. So the correct answer is option B, non-unit type of protection. Question number 7 is, voltage balance type protection of line used in parallel feeder, ring mains, both A and B, none of the above. So the correct answer is option C, both A and B, means parallel feeder and ring mains. Voltage balance type protection of lines used in parallel feeder and ring mains. How many pilot wires used in translay relay scheme? 2, 3, 4 or 5. So the correct answer is option A, 2, means 2 pilot wires used in translay relay scheme. Question number 9 is, which component used in carrier current protection? Line trap, coupling capacitor, trans receiver, all of the above. So the correct answer is option D, all of the above. Means line trap, coupling capacitor, trans receiver are the components used in carrier current protection. Question number 10 is, in time graded protection, as distance from substation increases, relay operating time will be increase, decrease, remain same or 0. So the correct answer is option B, it will decrease. In time graded protection, as distance from substation increases, relay operating time will be decrease. 11 is, for protection of parallel feeder fed from one end of in the relays required at source end are non-directional, directional, both A and B. So the correct answer is option A, non-directional. For protection of parallel feeders fed from one end the relay required at source end are non-directional. Question number 12 is, for protection of parallel feeders fed from one end the relay required at load end are, then correct answer is directional, means when required at source end then the answer is non-directional, but required at load end then the correct answer is directional, means load end directional and source end non-directional. So the MCQs on circuit breaker. One is, a circuit breaker is a current interrupting devices. Low voltage circuit breakers have rated voltage of less than 220 volt, 400 volt, 1000 volt, 10,000 volt. Then the correct answer is option C, 1000 volt. Means low voltage circuit breaker have rated voltage of less than 1000 volt. The fault clearing time of a circuit breaker is usually few minutes, few seconds, 1 second, few cycles of supply voltage. So the correct answer is option D, few cycles of supply voltage. The fault clearing time of a circuit breaker is usually few cycles of supply voltage. The medium employed for extinction of arc in air circuit breaker is SF6, oil, air, water. So the correct answer is option C, air. Which of the following circuit breaker is preferred for EHT application? Means extra high transmission application. So the correct answer is option D, SF6 oil circuit breaker. Question number 7 is for high voltage AC circuit breaker, the rated short circuit current is placed for 0.10 second, 0.01 second, 0.1 second, 3 second or 30 second. So the correct answer is option C, 3 second. For high voltage AC circuit breaker, the rated short circuit current is passed for 3 second. Which of the following is not a type of conductor for circuit breaker? Electromagnetic, electropneumatic, pneumatic, vacuum. So the correct answer is option D, vacuum. Not a type of contactor for circuit breaker is vacuum. Interrupting medium in a contactor may be air, oil, SF6 gas and any of the above. So the correct answer is any of the above, means air, oil, SF6 gas are the interrupting medium in a contactor. In air blast circuit breaker, the pressure of air is of the order of 20 to 30 kg per square centimeter. Means correct answer is option C. In air blast circuit breaker, the pressure of air is of the order of 20 to 30 kg per square centimeter. SF6 gas is sulfur fluoride, sulfur difluoride, sulfur hexafluoride or sulfur fluorine or sulfur hexafluoride. So the correct answer is option D, sulfur hexafluoride. Hexa means why 6, then hexa, and F is fluoride, not a fluorine. So the correct answer is sulfur hexafluoride. SF6 gas is non-inflammable. It is also a non-toxic and non-inflammable. SF6 gas is lighter than hydrogen, is lighter than air, has density 2 times as compared to that of air, has density 5 times as compared to that of air. So the correct answer is option D, has density 5 times as compared to the air. Question number 14 is the pressure of SF6 gas circuit breaker is of the order of 3 to 5 kg per square centimeter. Question number 15 is while selecting a gas for circuit breaker, the property of gas that should be considered as high dielectric strength, non-inflammability, non-toxicity and all of the above. So the correct answer is option D, means while selecting a gas for circuit breaker, the property of the gas that should be considered high dielectric strength, non-inflammability and non-toxicity. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe this channel.